Good morning, grade 3. In our last session, we learned how to draw 2D shapes, and today we are going to know the difference between 2D and 3D shapes. I already explained the difference during the class, but today we are going to see the difference and to see what are the properties of the 3D shapes. Now let please watch this video. Let's please watch this video.
Three-dimensional or 3D shapes are shapes that take up space. They have 3 dimensions: length, width, and height. The world is made up of 3D shapes. They are all the things we can hold. Your book is a 3D shape. So is your soccer ball, as well as your birthday presents. Can you see how they each take up space? There are some features that are common across 3-dimensional shapes. These features include faces, edges, and corners. The flat surfaces of a shape are called faces. No, not that type of face. The edge of a 3D shape is the line where 2 of its surfaces meet. And the corner is where 2...
Here you have to note that we are also name the corner vertex or vertices.
or more edges meet. A corner can also be called a vertex. The faces of 3D shapes often contain 2D shapes that you may already know. Maybe you can recognize some of these 2D shapes as we go through a few examples. Here are some 3-dimensional shapes and their features. This shape is a cube.
Cubes
A cube
are
has
3D
6
shapes.
faces that are identical, 12 edges, and 8 corners.
8 vertices.
All of the faces, edges, and corners are the same size and length. Can you see how each face of the cube is a square? This shape is called a rectangular prism. A rectangular prism has 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 corners. It's very similar to the cube, except instead of all the faces being squares, they're rectangles. The opposite faces of a rectangular prism are always the same size. This shape is a triangular prism. A triangular prism has 5 faces, 9 edges, and 6 corners. Triangular prisms have 2 faces that are triangles and 3 faces that are rectangles. The 2 triangle faces are always the same size.
So now here we learned what do we mean by faces, edges, and vertices. Now we are going to please open page 33 on your activity book, and now we are going to solve these questions. So again, here question number 1: for each 3D shape Draw a ring around each vertex and state the number of faces and edges. So we have to draw a ring first around each vertex. How many vertex do we have in this shape? Let's count them together. You have one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vertices. How many faces do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We have 6 faces. How many edges do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 edges. Now, for part B, how many vertices do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this vertex, we will call it later apex, this one. And we will get to know that later. Now, how many faces do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have 5 faces. How many edges do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 edges. And this shape is called a pyramid. And we will get to know it later. Okay. Now, question number 2. Here is a 3D shape. Complete the sentences. This shape has how many edges? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 edges. How many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The shape has how many faces? Let's remove everything so that it is obvious for you. How many faces? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 faces. Where of these faces are and of these faces are rectangles. So we have to count how many faces are triangles and how many faces are rectangles. So how many of these faces are triangles? We have only 1, 2 faces that are triangles. So 2 of them are triangles and the rest of them are rectangles. So 1, 2, 3 faces are rectangles. So the answer is 3. Now, question number 3, page 34, is your homework for today. I'll see you next time. See you later, guys. Bye.